How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at hopefully getting everything built for the basic steel production. So off camera, I went ahead and finished our little platform over there, as well as started getting these things, the modular frames. But we need to do a thing. Correct. Well, that time it lined up fine. What? Whatever. I can just go there. Modular frames are gonna go into there. We already have the concrete and we already have the wires, so we just need rotors now. So in here we want to make rotors, which are gonna be two things we already have coming up here. Let's go ahead and get a splitter. What? Let's see. That fits. Excellent. Okay. And then as you can see, we are doing belt weaving in a very fun manner. Nothing to see here. This is not a monstrosity of things that we're never gonna look at. That does, however, put an additional strain on our already burdened screw production, so we need to find a solution to that. I think our solution is going to be adding more smelting capacity using that steel that's, or not steel, oh crud, we might already actually be using that iron. Are we? Are there 3 iron belts in over here? There's one. This one's empty, which means power has been disconnected over there. That's the copper. Okay. Let's figure out why that one's no longer functioning. Then we're going to connect up the other iron so that way we can hopefully get the stuff we need. I thought it was going to jump it. I guess not. Okay, let's head around then. So the power for it is right here. So why is it not getting power? That's why. Okay, so then that should be getting... Yeah, you can see it off in the distance. Okay, let's go ahead and connect up the other iron to our system, so that way we can get that going as well. I know somebody talked about us potentially not having enough coal production for the amount of things we have. And I believe you're correct. We don't off of one, but it looks full, so I'm not sure. But I obviously very well could just be mistaken. Oh wait, how do I do it? How to do the slide jumping? One's crouch, see? Yeah. There we go. Ooh, there we go. But thankfully there is another coal node here we can use. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and pick that up. We're gonna go Q. Production, mining. And then How much does it produce? 60? Q. I'm forgetting all my keybinds. Okay, so tier 1's fine. Is there a cat meowing in my hallway? I have no idea. Honestly, the belt weaving that can be done in this game is impressive. Like, who needs... For one thing, like the belt lifter thing, you just do this. I mean, yeah, it's gonna look terrible, but like, nobody needs to notice. I'm thinking I'm starting to put Spaghetti Factory into a whole new meaning, but I'm sure somebody out there has done a far worse Spaghetti Factory than I. It's fine. A couple of things to note with this, by the way, are we have a good amount of like stuff still to progress. I don't know at our current pacing if we will get to a end-ish game stage before the next content update, just in case it bricks the save, but I believe there is ways we can kind of prevent that. Just FYI, because I was kind of thinking about our pacing. I'll probably start doing some more stuff off camera, like little stuff like this, just so that it doesn't eat up parts of the episode. But unfortunately, this week's timing just didn't work out for that. Oh, that thing is still there. That thing is still there. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, and then went away. Awesome, we got them both. Excellent. So I mean, as we play through the game and stuff, and we get more and more of our kind of both the in-game goals met, but our own goals met, we'll kind of gauge the pacing. I know with Dyson, I did time-lapse on the videos, just so that, like, all the content was, or, like, all the action was there, just sped up with voiceover. So maybe I'll do that with slower down parts, but I'm not sure, because that requires a lot more effort. We'll see. I think, though, I will probably do some of the actual, like, factory building and redesigning off camera. Those the planning bits, and then go from there. Okay. Can't beat me. But at least we finally got rid of it. It's been how many episodes that thing's been there? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hook up the, Seriously? How is this an invalid shape? Okay, to save us from making this look even worse than it already is, Let's just grab this. Bring it here. Bring it here. There we go. Okay. I think I'm pretty sure I forgot to connect this thing to power, which is going to cause us tons of issues. Mainly not having any iron. What? Ugh. Sorry, yawning. This is what happens when I'm recording at 3 a.m. and the episode goes live in 2 hours. Because I've been somewhat busy the last 2 weeks. I know I mentioned it in the RimWorld series, but if you have not been following that, then you probably haven't heard. But I start back to school on Monday, the 19th, I believe. This comes out the 16th. The preparations for that have been a bit annoying, between just getting ready for all my classes, making sure everything's set up through like financial aid. Big pain in the butt. Don't recommend. But, you know, school. Iron? Iron? Are we gonna get produced? I'm confused. Why is this not mining? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Anyway. So it's just been getting everything set up, making sure all our forms are checked, because I know we had to fill out, or opt out of the student health insurance, because like we have our own, and going through making sure all the financial aid stuff's good, class schedule is good, because I tell you, I'll tell you what, get real southern on you. I am not the biggest fan of having classes that you have to solely decide like the ones you're taking. And by that I mean, you would think if a university says, hey, if you take these classes in this order, you'll graduate on time, right? And I am. I've had to do some things, so I will still graduate on time. But it's annoying because you would think if they know that they have 800 students or however many are in a certain degree program and are taking it, you would think that they would have enough space so that all of those who should be taking X class at a certain time would be able to take it the semester that they're supposed to be taking it. No. Nope. Not for me. They're like, unfortunately, we have one section of that with one professor teaching it, and there are 40 spots. So for everybody else, have fun. But I think what messes it up is because you have free electives, and so those free electives end up getting eaten for other things. Such as, we have 3 of those, such as the classes that everybody else has to require, or has a requirement for, which kind of sucks. Okay, everything's hooked up, so now let's take a look down here. Let's... Is that lined up? Okay. And then like a so. Like a so. Okay, we'll go from there. And so really, to me, it's just the biggest annoyance that I've had is scheduling classes. And you would think, oh, well, but shouldn't your advisor be able to help you? You would think. Oh, but our advisors are actually just professors who are also researchers who are also, they don't care. Also, they don't have the experience to really be able to advise. Like, they can advise on usually degree-specific classes to an extent, but they can't really advise on non-degree specific things, because then they're just like, well, we don't really know how to recommend against that. And it's just a bit of a shit show, but it's fine. Okay, so there's one here, one here, one here. So that is now the correct 120. Actually, doing that doesn't increase our capacity, I realized. Because this is already capped out now at 160. Or not 160, 120, excuse me. And adding this line brings it up to 180. So we would need Mark 3 for that. Other option would be... Other option would just be run it down here in a very not great way to get these machines working. But we'll see. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this plugged in. Maybe. Can I have power pole? Thank you. Some other interesting information. I've also recently started watching Game of Thrones, finally, after it has been out and finished, the show. Mainly because I started watching House of the Dragon, which I thought was really good. And then, hot take, Team Black. Just throwing that out there. We're gonna draw a line in the sand, but, like, you know, it's fine. Not gonna spoil anything, just so everybody's aware, so like everybody can keep listening while we build the factory. But House of the Dragon, pretty good so far. And then Game of Thrones, I think I'm on season 3 now, or halfway through season 3. It's good. I've never had a show where I've wanted to read a book more in my life. Like, this is the first show that was an adaptation from a book that I'm like, you know, I really want to read the book for it. Other things have not really ever done that for me. So, I'm actually quite impressed. I think part of it's just because I know that the lore for it goes so much deeper than they have. Did we extend this foundation? We did not. Crud. There is some space up above I could use, but I was hoping to just use that for copper. Huh. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna actually get rid of these 3. And then maybe what we're gonna do is something. What that something is yet, I'm not sure. So this guy splits into 2, right? Yeah. We need more rods to make screws. So let's do... I love the fact that I can just build that like that. That is funny. Okay. And then you're gonna become Rod, and this thing's gonna become Rod. Game of Thrones is the type of show that you keep having characters where I'm like, oh man, I really hope this character, you know, survives and does something cool. And then they typically don't do either. And then I'm like, God damn it. But then it gets better, because then it just turns into, oh my god, I have a new person that I'm in love with. I want them to succeed and do the thing, and then it's like, they don't either, and then I feel like rinse and repeat that formula, but I don't know. I'm sure the lore is like deeper than I'm making it out to be. And then for most of you who are probably casual viewers, you're just like, what on earth? Who cares? Swords go burr, epic battle. Which, I don't blame you. But still, I think Game of Thrones has... I don't know, it has something more to it. I think the world building is what does it for me. Unlike Lord of the Rings, I don't want to get any hate for it, but I thought Lord of the Rings was mid. But I think maybe that's just because dragons beat whatever gremlin orc things the Hobbit has in Lord of the Rings. I'm sure I have just offended about 4 different sci-fi communities in the span of 40 seconds. Maybe. If I could figure out what key to press. Maybe not. Yeah, I did want that key. We don't need that, I don't think. Okay, let's get up to that floor. I think we're going to put the screws, or more screw production there, and then we'll feed it back down. Well, it does look like that is about all the time we have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed our Game of Thrones discussion of me basically saying if it's good, Lord of the Rings sucks. Okay, now I really have offended the group. Yeah, hot takes, but it's fine. I hope. If you guys have any interesting tips, tricks, or anything else that might help me, all duly welcome to the comment section. If anybody else has any interesting hot takes about Game of Thrones, such as maybe it sucks, maybe it's good. I already know most of what happens. Mainly I know some things about like who ends up on the Iron Throne in the end, as well as the pitiful last season it had. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, if anybody has any interesting hot takes on Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, definitely leave those down below. I would enjoy reading some of that. And do let me know, do you guys want to see more of just like the after me doing everything, so to speak? So like after I build all the production line for something and then like just going and reviewing everything, or you actually want to get into the meat of it and see it built? Or, you know, kind of a hybrid option where it's like kind of 50-50, where like some of it's off screen, but then some of it's like, oh, we're back, awesome, plug things together, cool. Just let me know. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.